Welcome to Rom Wills, Money Matters. Ride that strong income stream. I'm going to tell you what, now anybody follow me on my men's channel have noticed I got an upsurge of subscribers. And it was basically based on the whole concept of handsome men needing game. You know? Handsome men need a game because I did a video, don't try too hard if you're handsome. And honestly, it was a filler video. It was a filler video. I didn't think much. I thought I'd get my usual 4 to 5,000 people, and I would have been good with that. You know, I was just something to throw out. Sometimes, and the reality is, I mean, sometimes you ain't gonna hit a home run. That's just business. But one thing I always preach, and this is for anybody in business, stay consistent. So I just stayed consistent. But it was explosive. I mean, it's my 4th all-time leading video. 4th all-time. And it got a while to get to 3rd and 4th, and it got a way long way to go to get to my number 1 video of all time. And it got a long way. But it's drawing a lot of attention. It's putting a lot of money in my pockets because more people sitting through the ads, everything. More engagement and all of that. And I'm like, you know what? This is an income stream right here because then it leads to all my other stuff. So it's like, okay, I'm going to ride that handsome man thing. Oh, seriously, y'all check my channel out, men's channel, y'all knows this. Handsome's going to be in the title or like in the title a whole lot. Not every single one because I still got to keep my other stuff going. I got to keep body game going and stuff. But I'm like, wait a minute. And I'm riding it because, it works. It works. Now, here's the lesson for all of y'all. When you find that one groove, that one lane, that one stream, that one good stream, right? You got to ride it. Like say you on a river, and I've compared income streams to rivers. And all of a sudden, you ride and you feel that good flow. You get that good stream right there, that good current. Ride that. It's like, here's the best example. If you're a surfer, what do surfers do? They get out there, they find that one good wave, and they ride it. If they can ride it, they can ride it for a while and everything. Oh, shoot. Hey, you got to do the same thing if you find that good income stream. Now, I explained the one I have right now on YouTube. And, it could stay a long time. It could have been temporary. It's whatever. And you know what? It could actually be so very strong to the point I'd be on there forever. Like, let me shout out Kevin Samuels. Kevin Samuels, that's a great example. He tapped into a stream, and look what it's doing for him. He tapped into a stream. Like that, if you're on YouTube or something, you find that groove, you stay with it. Now, somebody will say, was that just, that's wherever. Like say you have let me give you an example. Like say you have, you decide, you a bus driver, right? You decide to start a company where, a bus company, just a bus company where, you take charter, people hit you up, you take them on charter trips, right? And it might be slow at first, finding a group here and there. But then you tap into a church group. And you know what? This particular church always going someplace. And then, you know what? You're like, well, wait a minute. There's some money right here. Let me tap into these churches around here. Because, they always going on those trips. As an aside, I remember when I was little, be with my grandmother and stuff. She'd take me on that church trip, had that nice cold chicken and everything. I love them. I remember on one trip, I tried to pretend like I wasn't alive and stuff. I was real quiet. And all the adults picked up on it, so started singing and praying for me. I was like, man. But, hey, somebody could tap into it. Like, I don't care what it is. You know what? You might be, I don't know. You might be doing something. Like, you could be a cook. You make cupcakes. All right, you tap into a group and they like, oh, let me recommend you here. Let me recommend you here and everything. Ride that wave. Always ride the wave. And indeed, try to ride it as far as you can. And that happens. Sometimes it could be a short wave. Okay, you rode it as far as you can. Okay, let me catch that other wave. Or it could be a long one and it can go for maybe many years. You keep riding. And now one thing I will say, if you get that one riding for years, always still keep an eye out for other waves. Because I've talked about multiple streams of income. If you can find another good one, you ride it. You ride it. If you find that good one, ride it. You find that good trend or something, you talk about it. Really jump into it. Really jump into it. You got to ride that thing. Ride that thing. Use it. Don't do something and I've seen people do this on social media. They do it in life. They'll find a good wave, but then they don't try to capitalize on it. They might meet, they might, I don't know, be a DJ at a big, some big event. And they just do their thing and go on instead of just saying, you know what, let me see if I can get more of these. In fact, there was a show on, I can't remember, it was on BT Plus. And they had a guy who was a DJ. And he started DJ. He wasn't really getting too much work, but then he started DJing bar mitzvahs, and he rode it. He got at one, and he started making all this money and everything. He kept riding the wave. You always got to do that. Find that wave, find that groove. You find that groove, stick to it. Try to expand it. Get everything you can out of it. Because one thing in business, the reality in business, things can go in waves. That's just the reality. You're going to have some periods where, you're making that money like crazy. You're talking about something, then you get some periods people like, hey, whatever. Like whatever. Hey, and when they get to that whatever point, just say, okay, all right, the wave's dying out. Let me go catch the next one. And ultimately, though, as I said, the best thing is if you can have multiple ways. Imagine having multiple ways where you're making money like crazy. You got them all going at the same time, because even when one goes down, the other one's still riding, and then you can always catch that next one. Because if you get good at creating multiple waves, that means you can keep that going for life. Because you figure in your subconscious, in your mind, you figured out how to do it. So keep riding that wave. Yeah, because like on my channel, y'all going to see the word handsome in the title a whole lot. And trust me, I'm paying attention to subs, even though I usually don't. I do pay attention to the money. And just as an aside, that's why people know I don't ask for subs on any of my channels. That's because I only count money, to be honest. Yeah, like on my men's channel, got to 50,000. And that's small compared to a lot of channels, but I'm more concerned about $50,000 than people. But whatever. If you're getting that money, you counting that, shoot, keep riding that joint. So y'all know the deal. Let's go make that money.